One thing about Carl, yeah, he gonna get that back. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. For today's video, we're going to be reacting to Shameless Season 1, Episode 6. So without further ado, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and let's get right into the video. Okay, so I know you guys said that you want to see me react to more scenes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically do that. I'm going to give you guys more scenes. So I just will have shorter reactions to each scene. But basically so y'all could get more of my reactions. Okay, they are a cute couple. They really do well together, okay? I like that. He hangs out there. Nobody really has any problems with him. And we're Fiona's happy. So we're that's the most important part right there. I'm they seem like a really, really cute couple. Debbie's just over there trying to make a nice breakfast. She's trying to feed the baby. She feeding Carl herself. And it's Carl's over there trying to blow something up. It's Carl stay tearing stuff up. He always be tearing that house up.
Is there any way that you can skip the money together today?
We have it. She just forgot to pay it. I took an extra shift yesterday and I just spaced it.
Call my cell phone.
So they shut down the electricity. Basically, Fiona, I guess she didn't pay the bills or whatever. And now they have to sit there without electricity. And so, yeah, I think that, she just has so much going on right now. It's just kind of slipping her mind, which is fine. She's human. She's going to forget things. But I know, she's probably really upset that she forgot this.
Mom, it's parents' night at school tonight.
Okay, so basically it's parents night or whatever at the school. So that's basically where the parents come and they can see all the good stuff that their kids are doing, or the kids tearing up school, whatever, right? But they get to see what's going on in school, their grades, their projects, all that stuff. And I don't think the mom's gonna be able to go though.
Did Carl blow up the neighborhood again?
No, I forgot to pay the bill.
Hey, happens to the best of us.
Not to me, okay? I'm not like this.
Like what?
Distracted.
Wow. So this is exactly what I was saying though. That was what I was saying. I was saying that Fiona is kind of she's getting mad at herself because she's just kind of okay, I get that this happens to other people, but this shouldn't be happening to me, right? And just now, she said, I'm distracted. So I'm is she gonna break up with her mans?
Horn, where's my paper? Where's my money? I got it.
So basically they need money, and Lip is writing papers for people in exchange for money so that he could be able to help pay just the bills and stuff around the house, which is good. I mean, he is very smart, so that makes sense, right? And I guess the kids, they just come, give him the money, and he gives them the paper, and they just exchange it like that.
Beer, chips, cigarettes, lollipops, salt. People are stealing salt, Cass. What the hell?
Kids, why don't you go in the back and get yourself some juice?
Boys, stay right where you are.
No shade, but she be irritating me. No shade, because I don't know, she just be running her mouth too much. And I'm I get it, but I'm you need to pay more attention to your husband, because obviously your husband does not even like women. Okay, focus on that and focus less on the inventory, okay? And then I'm all the people are stealing the snacks. What do you want him to do? Because he's so soft, he's not gonna do nothing.
Friday. It's Wednesday. Carl!
Hey, what do you do?
Nothing. Hey, Bat stays here.
So Carl got a letter from school, and based on the fact that he's holding a bat, I'm really thinking he beat someone at school with that bat. I'm sure, because it's Carl. Carl is very unpredictable. You never know what Carl is gonna do next.
Pick up the phone and tell him to get us the $6 grand deal.
What?
I'll bring back the card.
Or we'll come back and use the bat on you.
How you just go barge in somebody else's house? It's they're looking for Frank. Of course this is Frank's fault, because Frank did some with the car or something. I guess they gave Frank the car and then he didn't give it back or whatever. And I'm just kind of okay, but he's not there, so then you need to keep it moving. Stop barging up into people's houses and stuff like that.
I'm ready.
So basically, I guess she has a nurse or something come help her out, and I guess the nurse sets up VR, And I'm assuming, like, in the VR, she's going to be, like, at the conference or whatever, like, with the teacher and stuff like that. And so I guess they have a setup so she could kind of practice what she's going to say before she goes out in the real world.
It stopped, and when I got back, the car was gone.
You're gonna take care of this now.
Could go to Jersey for a while, stay with your great uncle.
No, you're staying here, and you're gonna take care of this car.
Frank stay on the run. It's like we should have left him in Canada. Because, like, he is always doing too much. And this is what I be saying, like, Frank be out here just straight up irritating me every single episode. Like, just never fails. Like, he's always doing something stupid. And then Fiona and the rest of the people have to fix it while he just goes sit there and drinks. This man is running down the street, but drinking. Like, he would go so much faster if he put the drink down. Frank, put it down. Like...
Excellent. And now, how about we go find some fresh chicken? Ooh, yes. A yummy tikka masala.
So it's like, this lady's supposed to be helping her out with the VR, okay? And she is sitting over here stealing the liquor, okay, out of this house. And she's drinking it. It's like, that is not your liquor. Like, go back over there and do your job. What is wrong with people?
Haven't come back yet. Any day now. I better not look stupid. Impossible.
Hey, listen. There's one last testing session this year. So tell your friends.
So Lip is taking the SATs for people, which makes sense because Lip is very smart and he could get a lot of money for that. So, you know, that's money that could go towards the family and pay for the bills and all of that. So it's like some fast money that he's getting. So the wife was just saying, like, okay, don't be letting these people steal the food. And then he's just really, like, low-key, like, letting this kid, like, steal the food. And it's like, so how are we going to fix that, right? Like, are we just going to keep letting these people steal the food? Or are you going to actually get it together, Cash?
You missed one. I didn't. The wording is ambiguous. You're going to get mail on that.
So Liv got a perfect score on his SAT. I'm not surprised. He does have a genius level IQ. I think we all know that. It's just, you know, he really can't get the education that he needs just because of the area that he's in. But we already know Liv is extremely smart.
17, 21, and what may not be the legal guardians of our brother, we do supply him.
I told you I wanted to see a parent.
The fact that, like, they have to go to the parent-teacher conference because Frank, you know, does not care sucks, right? Because it's like Fiona has 25 other things going on, right? Like, we know that she's struggling out here just to get all of her stuff together, all of her ducks in a row. And it's like, now she has to go sit over here and worry about Carl.
Vocabulary? Karen has greatness in her future. She gets it from me. It's all the time I spent with her when she was a youngster. Flashcards.
I think the stupid part is, like, Fiona and them, they're over there struggling, trying to keep Carl, like, in the school. And it's like, they're like, oh, you don't have no parent, da, da, da. And it's like, Frank is literally right next door over there with Karen. Like, then he should have just went across the way real quick and then just got, like, Carl together.
Fiona and I are engaged. I have filed the paperwork so that we can become the legal guardians of the children.
Do you realize Carl's report card has 7 U's?
The fact that, like, it's just dumb. Like, this whole situation, like, the fact that, like, I think Fiona's boyfriend, he's doing good because he's trying to get, like, it together. And he was trying to come in with, like, a suit, a briefcase to look like all that. But I think the principal is just not buying it. And I really think Carl is going to get expelled.
Ordinary circumstance. It was the night the Bears were playing Green Bay. There was an...
I'd be kicking you had I not pulled a hamstring chasing after you.
Frank getting beat up at the parent conference, that's just a hot mess. But also, it's kind of like, that's what you deserve, because you should have been over there with your kid. If you were in that room with that kid, you wouldn't have gotten beaten up. But you were sitting over there messing around with Karen. So you should have been over there with Carl. Okay?
Debbie, we gotta go.
I want to say hi to Daddy. Daddy! Hi!
Hello, Pumpkin. Karen, what's going on?
Well, you said you never come to these things, so I thought that you weren't.
I think, like, Debbie's older than Carl, but she's not understanding it. Because you could tell by Carl's face, Carl's just kind of like, oh, he wasn't here for me, but he was here for her. Debbie's not really registering that in her mind. I don't know. there's something going on in there. But everybody else was just kind of like, oh, so he didn't show up for me, but he showed up for Karen. And that you're not even related to Karen.
You are going to get through those doors any day now. And never look back.
I don't like Frank, but I did like that he was trying to work with Sheila. Like, he was trying to help her out, because it's like Sheila was feeling so bad about not being able to go to this parent conference. And Frank did step up. I just wish that Frank would have, went to Karen's class and then went straight over and helped out Carl, right? Because it shouldn't have to been like where Fiona's man have to get involved and do all this just so like Carl can stay.
They're invalidating your score. I'll go into more detail when I...
So Lip has to call everyone and tell everybody that their scores are invalidated. That means that they're going to ask for a refund. So he's going to have to pay all that money back. And then that means that they're going to have to take it on their own. They're going to be pissed because they're going to be like, oh, we thought it was all good and fine until, Lip got caught.
You get at least a couple hundred for spelling your name correctly. Shit, wait. I can fix this, all right?
So the athlete is mad basically because he's just kind of like, okay, I'm going to fail. Like, you told me it was okay. Like, I paid you my money. And so he showed up at the house and he's mad. Which, like, it's definitely understandable because he's like, you told me you handled it and now it's not handled.
Let him go! Get my brother back in the house so the kid swings the bat. Okay. Now! Keep your shit straight. I'll pull him in. Hey, now! Come on.
One thing about Carl, yeah, he gonna get that bat. He gonna get that bat. He said, hey, bad, swing, okay? Right? So Carl is like ready with the bat. He's like, let my brother go. Because it's like, one thing about Carl is like, he does not play about his siblings. And like, you could see like he was getting ready to, like, he was like, if I need to use this, I will. That's like a cute little moment. Everybody's celebrating because Carl did whack that kid with that bat. And he whacked him hard. That whole man went down. And yeah, but I'm like, it was a cute little moment because they were just kind of like, okay, Carl stood up for the family. It's like, Carl was almost going to get expelled for these type of things, but it's like in this situation, they're going to be like, okay, good job, Carl.
I was acquitted.
So basically, this is like the little like post-credit, I guess you could say, or whatever. And it's like the faculty, like they're over there smoking, like how they were kind of doing with like with Fiona's man or whatever, and it's like they're sitting over there having a good time, but it's just like they're doing a lot. I don't like that little school because I'm like, how is that school gonna get it together when they're sitting over here high during parents' night? Okay, guys, we are at the end of the video. Oh, yeah, this is actually pretty interesting episode. We're getting to learn more about the family. But yeah, so I'll be doing more Shameless videos soon. If you haven't seen my other ones, make sure you go check out the Shameless playlist. Yeah, so make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.